When you hear the word home, what comes to your mind? Is it a place you know or a place you feel? For Jamaicans, home is more than where they were born. It's where their roots run deep and where their spirit feels alive. And for many Jamaicans, that place is not just Jamaica, it's Africa. And today, more Jamaicans are awakening to this truth that Africa is more than just their history. It's their heritage, their future, and a place of endless possibilities. And in this video, we are exploring why Africa is not only a distant land across the sea, but a true home, rich with culture, opportunity, and a connection that goes beyond borders and generations. So let's dive into the powerful reasons why Africa is the home for Jamaicans, the heart of all they are, and why so many are embracing it with open arms. This is more than just a journey across miles. It's a journey back to ourselves. From the mountains of Jamaica to the savannas of Africa, there is undeniable connection that pulls Jamaicans back to the motherlands. And for centuries, Africa has been more than just a distant continent. It's been a powerful ancestral home. And today, more Jamaicans are recognizing Africa as more than history. It's a home of heritage, culture, and unity. And so, why is Africa the true home for Jamaicans? Let's dive into the powerful reasons that go beyond the history books and take us into the heart of our identity. The history was torn apart by slavery, but it could never erase the roots that connect Jamaicans to Africa, all Jamaica to Africa. From the Maroons who fought to protect their freedom in Jamaica, to the music and dances that have African rhythms. And it's clear that Africa lives on in Jamaican culture. The languages, spiritual beliefs, the food, and also family structure shows how deeply they are tied to our African origins. Jamaicans have always embraced Africa, even when it seems as controversial. And as you all know that Marcus Garvey, one of Jamaica's most respected figures, championed the idea of a Back to Africa movement, believing that for Black people worldwide, Africa was the future. And this idea sparked a mindset that remains alive today. They believe that connecting with Africa is key to understanding our past and strengthening our future. And as you all know that Africa is the fastest growing continent, filled with business opportunities, affordable living, and rich natural resources. For Jamaicans, Africa offers a chance to thrive without facing some of the limitations they might encounter in the Western world. Africans and Jamaicans share a spirit of resilience and entrepreneurship. And in places like Ghana, Nigeria, and Kenya, Jamaicans are finding spaces to build businesses, invest in real estates, and live closer to nature. And many African nations have embraced Jamaicans as family, recognizing the shared journey we all have endured. Countries like Ghana, with initiatives like the Year of Return, are actively inviting the African diaspora to come home, explore, and reconnect. Jamaicans visiting Africa find a welcome that feels like reuniting with long-lost family. And also, the younger generations are building a bridge between Africa and Jamaica, creating music, art, and initiatives that highlight our shared culture and passions. Afrobeat has mixed with the reggae to create new genres, and young Africans and Jamaicans artists work together to tell stories that reflect both cultures. And this cultural exchange is redefining what it means to be an African and Jamaican. And more than ever, Jamaicans are looking to Africa not just as a place of heritage, but as a future. And with shared dreams of progress, unity and strength, this connection is only growing stronger. Jamaicans understand that beauty and diversity African offers. And many are choosing to make it their home, finding peace, connection, and a sense of belonging. For one thing you should know is that to call Africa home for Jamaicans is not just a symbolic phase. It's a realization of who they are and where they belong. It's a journey of reconnection, a bond of resilience, and an invitation to rediscover their identity in the lands of their ancestors. So, whether visiting or settling, Africa is a place that welcomes us with open arms, reminding us that we have always belonged to Africa. So let's continue with this journey. Let's honor our roots and let's embrace Africa as the home it's always been for Jamaicans and around the world. There are so many inspiring stories of Jamaicans who have made the move to Africa and found success, fulfillment, and community. From business leaders to artists, educators to farmers, Jamaicans are rediscovering parts of themselves through life in Africa. And many say it's like finally breathing free, finding a purpose that connects with their roots, or simply experiencing a sense of wholeness they have never felt before. These are powerful stories of resilience and dreams realized on the African continent. And know that it's not just about what Africa offers to Jamaicans. Jamaicans are also bringing positive change to African communities, whether it's through educational initiative, healthcare, or maybe social programs. Jamaicans in Africa are using their skills to make a difference. This is not a one-way street. It's an exchange of ideas, talents, and shared goals. And by investing in local communities, Jamaicans are helping to build a stronger, united Africa and strengthening the bonds between Jamaicans and Africans. And for Jamaicans thinking about making Africa their home, there are some practical steps you can take to make the transition smoother. So if you want me to bring them, just comment down below so I can bring them in the next video. Yes, and so Jamaicans and Africans are family across an ocean. And the time to bridge the distance is now. Whether you are curious to visit, ready to relocate, or just want to learn more, the journey back to Africa is powerful and full of opportunities. Let's support one another in exploring, celebrating, and strengthening this connection that's in our hearts and history. Yeah, so whether you are interested in building a new life or simply reconnecting with your roots, Africa is ready to welcome you. Join the movement, be part of this journey. Let's continue to honor our shared heritage together. And also, subscribe to stay tuned here and share this with others who might be on the same path of discovery. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. See you in the next video. Bye bye.